Hey guys, welcome back to this Paris street food tour. Today I'm going to be taking you to three of the best Asian spots. Paris definitely has a very vibrant Asian community and that is certainly reflected in the food. So I just got in to try the first Asian restaurant on our list. It's called Lai'tcha and it's a dim sum restaurant actually, which looks pretty amazing. They specialize in using French ingredients with Asian preparation styles, so it should be really good. Pu'er just arrived. Pu'er is a fermented Chinese tea. Quite expensive actually if you compare it to regular tea. It's one of the best teas that they make. It's super smoky. It has a lot of like depth of flavor. Doesn't taste like any other tea you probably ever have in your life. Thank you. Thanks so much. Okay, so the dumplings are here. So the first one is the assortment, which has 5 different dumplings. The second one is the pork buns, and these are supposed to be amazing. They're apparently some of the best pork buns you can get. So I think I'll start off with the one I probably know best, which is the wonton pork and shrimp. That is so flavorful. You can really taste the prawns in there. There's maybe some chives or something green as well. Really a perfect filling. That's amazing. So this is a chicken shumai. It's the most unique shumai I've ever eaten. The filling has like I wouldn't say it's spicy, but they've added some sort of like chili paste or something to it, but just enough so it gets this like beautiful red color. Okay, next bite, it's going in some chili sauce. Cheers. That chili vinegar, life-changing. I mean, I would buy that if it was in a bottle. So this is the Chengdu beef ravioli. Delicious, like super soft, super moist beef, seasoned with some like Sichuan pepper. So you can actually get a little bit of a kick in there, but not significantly. Some of the best dumplings I've had in a while. Wash it down with some tea. And down to the last 2. Okay, so this is the first of the last 2. So the pork. Wow. Super classic, very clean tasting. It's basically minced pork with like chives, Chinese chives, which is excellent. And there's some bamboo shoot in there as well. Less spicy than the previous 2, but I can dip it in some of this hot sauce to make up for that. Cheers. That hot sauce is probably the best thing on the table. It is so good. Down to the last dumpling. This is the jiaozi pork or the pork and kombawa. It's got a little bit of like vegan caviar on top. Like, don't know how good that'll be, but I'm gonna just do a plain bite to start off with. Just a really clean, porky flavor. A little bit of that vegan caviar gives it a little bit of a crunch. Just a perfect like wrapper. I forgot to actually say the wrappers here are just beautiful. They're thin and just like they have the perfect bite. Almost a bit al dente. That was excellent. So moving on to our next dish. We've got these beautiful pork buns. Classic pork dumpling. I'm seeing lots of like onions, a little bit of chili powder. It looks so good. I need to take a bite. That is awesome. I'm always a sucker for a pork bun, so this really hits the spot. Really exceptional food, like this is like world class. So yeah, highly recommended. I'm gonna wrap up here. I'll see you at the next restaurant. So I just got a table at Kodawari Ramen. It's an absolutely incredible looking restaurant, sort of modeled after Tsukiji Market, which is the principal fish market in Tokyo. And this whole place is like covered in like fish for sale. I think it's fake because there's no actual ice. There is maybe like 6 options for ramen. Interestingly, it's actually quite rare, but it's a fish-based broth. So normally ramen is either a pork-based broth or a chicken-based broth, but looks like they do fish-based broths here. Okay, so my appetizer just arrived, but it's basically some raw fish that's been marinated in something, beautiful Japanese rice, and some really tasty looking pickles. So a nice little dish before the ramen arrives. Okay, so I'm gonna try the fish first. Looks really good. Ooh. That is a flavor bomb. Super acidic, super citrusy, but with some sort of like insane Japanese herbs. I'm really glad I ordered this. I'm gonna try a bit of the rice, pop some of the fish on top, make a little nigiri. Wow. Crunchy in there as well, it's just so good. Thank you. Okay, ramen's finally here. I'll give you a quick look of what's inside. So this is their classic sardine ramen. Here's some pork char siu, some onsen eggs, and of course the sardines, which is the basis of the entire broth. It's pretty classic, pretty light looking broth. I think that looks like a bit of miso in the corner there. Lots of spring onions. Okay, I'm first gonna try a bit of the soup. It's really clear broth, quite different from a typical tonkotsu ramen. Wow, that is very, very flavorful. It's got quite a intense umami, like very salty. It's just a really excellent, excellent broth. I kind of get now why this place is as full as it is. I'm now gonna try the sardine, which is this little bit over here. Looks really good, nice and soft. Looks like it's been really slowly cooked. Oh my God. Wow. Probably the best sardine you'll ever eat. Tastes very similar to the broth because the broth is made with sardine bones. Now the next thing in this ramen is the pork, which actually looks really good. Sometimes even in like a good ramen restaurant, the pork is an afterthought. But this just looks stunning. I'm gonna show it to you. Look at the fat on that, that's brilliant. Okay, I'm gonna take a bite. Just like absolutely out of this world, absolutely amazing. I'm just gonna finish it up. There is a second pork that I think I ordered additionally, which is like their char siu. Also looks really good. Not quite as good as the first one, but who knows, let's try it. Every bite is just better than the last. This pork char siu is a bit leaner than the first pork I ate. And it's a bit sweeter as well, like there's some sort of marinade on it. Just amazing. I'm gonna try one of the slow cooked eggs. Also looks amazing. I'm gonna see if I can show you that egg. I don't know if that worked, but probably one of the best ramen eggs I've eaten in my life. Now for the noodles. These do seem to be firm, but I won't actually know until I try one. So excuse the slurp, but the noodles are just perfect. I'm gonna go in for another bite. The broth really coats the noodle really well. So when you do eat a bite of noodles, you get that beautiful fishy broth in there as well. It's just so excellent. Give the noodles a little wiggle in the broth, and one bite of noodles for the road. It's a long road. 29 euros for everything. So kind of similar to the last place. This is like world-class food. Like you can't get food like this anywhere. Yeah, it's perfect. It's kind of interesting. Like it's very old school Parisian, but it also feels kind of Japanese in a way, like almost like old school Japanese. So it's a set menu. Of what I understood, there's gonna be some yakitori, there's gonna be some tempura, there's gonna be some udon.
It's a concept of chicken soup.
Thank you so much.
And,
It's beautiful. So the chicken broth. That's quite punchy. It's a lot punchier than I thought it would be. It's really good though. Feels very wholesome.
So here the second plate of starter.
Mm-hmm.
Here you have poached oyster, and here you have grilled eggplant with caramelized foie gras.
So there's this tamago, which is the Japanese omelet with a little bit of daikon, which is radish. I don't know if it's pickled or what, but that's the tamago. That is lovely. That is super sweet. And then we have the beautiful slices of daikon. One is an oyster, which actually looks like amazingly good. But yeah, here goes. Wow. Okay, on to my third little dish. Whoa. Okay, so it's a foie gras that's been bruleed. So it's got this really like beautiful crispy layer on top, like the top of a creme brulee. Now I do know that there are ethical issues with foie gras, and I don't really choose to buy it myself. But if a tiny bit is served in a restaurant, I eat it.
So for the third course of the meal, we have a tataki of bonito. It's a small kind of tuna.
Looks pretty perfectly cooked. I love these vegetables. It is so good. It's like seaweed and herbs. Okay, my first skewer is here. Wow, look at that. That is really amazing. I mean, the chicken is so juicy. Oh, wow.
And skewer of the menu. Skewer of grounded chicken meatballs.
Oh, thank you.
We have a scallop tempura. Black truffle shavings.
Let's do this. I mean, it's really sweet and flavorful. Yeah, overall, like, really good. Can't complain.
You have white asparagus and grilled morels.
So here's the asparagus. And these are the morels, which are probably like some of the best mushrooms you can buy. Gonna start off with the middle of the asparagus. Super delicious. I love white asparagus. Diving in. Oh wow.
We have the chawan mishi, which is a traditional steamed egg custard.
Super delicate custard. Beautiful asparagus. So excellent.
Here you have a chicken breast with celeriac puree.
That's the celeriac. It's probably the best celeriac you're ever gonna eat. So it's got a little bit of parmesan on it, which is quite different. It's got this nice sauce. So that's the chicken. It's really simple. It's literally like just a grilled chicken breast, but the quality of the chicken really shines through.
We have the last skewer, which is the thigh meat and the white onion. On the middle, you have a kumquat jelly.
Looks super juicy and nice. That is something else. Oh, beautiful.
The tiny udon. Today it's with maitake mushrooms.
Wow.
And yuzu.
Perfect size. Just like a little bowl. Let's try the broth first. That is amazing. Wow. It's not your typical sweet udon broth. The broth actually has like a lot of depth. So that's the mushroom. And then finally, the udon itself. It's so soft and like has a great flavor. And that's all done.
So here you have a cherry blossom sakura parfait ice cream and a tiny sugar crystal biscuit.
I don't even know how to describe it, but it just works really well. And this is a sugar crisp. I've never seen anything like it. That. It's crazy. Tastes a bit like candy floss. Beautiful piece of chocolate. That's so good. So it was 184 euros, 150 for the set menu, and then the 2 sakes and a bottle of water. Not cheap, but excellent value, excellent produce, and just like amazing preparations. So I definitely cannot complain. Thanks for joining me on today's Asian food crawl of Paris. I'll see you next time. Have a good night.